And the Court of Appeal Sokoto Division has affirmed Dauda Lawal as the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party for the 2023 elections in Zamfara State. It also set aside the judgment of the Federal High Court sitting in Gusau, which had earlier disqualified Mr. Lawal as the party's candidate. The lower court had in November 2022 nullified the governorship primary of the PDP that produced the plaintiff as the party's candidate, marking the second time the court would disqualify the party's governorship primary in the state. The Federal High Court also declared in its judgment that the PDP had no candidate for the said position in the election.
And it is a victory for every single individual in Zamfara State. So it wasn't Dauda that was on trial. It was the people of Zamfara State, and democracy has prevailed. Zamfara people have come out as winners in this appeal.
It was a court-ordered election. It was a rerun primaries, and the court did not stipulate a time frame within which the rerun primaries should hold. Also, it was in evidence that indeed PDP issued a notice to INEC in compliance with the order of the trial courts. And so there was really no basis for setting aside the primaries, the rerun primaries. So we are grateful that the Court of Appeal saw through our arguments and also considered the relevant principles.
Now, for more on the Court of Appeal ruling, I have the reinstated PDP governorship candidate in Zamfara State, Dauda Lawal. He joins me via Zoom. Good to have you join us.
Thank you very much.
All right, let me start by congratulating you because this is the second. You had the primaries twice. There was a rerun sometime in September. I think it was September the 23rd last year, which was also quashed by the lower court. How would you describe your victory today?
Well, let me start by thanking Almighty God for this day today, which, as far as I'm concerned, is what we call the Good Friday for the people of Zamfara and myself.
All right, so I think it was November last year. You had said that the victory of the APC over your disqualification as a candidate was short-lived. That was sort of surprising, seeing that the issue was within your party. You were sort of insinuating as though the APC had something to do with your disqualification.
Well, as you're rightly aware, we had a series of challenges right from the first primaries, where one of the candidates within the party went to court, and we had to do a rerun of that primaries. And at the same time, even at the second primaries, I emerged victorious. And however, for some reason, the same candidate decided to go back to courts, and we had that court judgment, which we had to appeal. But like I said, finally today, we had a Good Friday where we became victorious from the court judgment in Sokoto.
But let me ask you, because we're seeing almost like a repeat of what happened to the APC in Zamfara State in 2019, where the party had won the election, but because of internal party wranglings, the Supreme Court voided their victory, handed victory over to the PDP. Are you not worried about the self-inflicted injury in your party as you begin to campaign for the election?
Well, in some of these, there will always be one issue or the other, but the most important thing is going back to drawing board to be able to sit down and then look at some of these issues and sort it out. Unfortunately, I mean, we landed in court. However, the appeal court today has done justice for us in terms of this little crisis that we had within the party. But I think this is something now that we can say is in the past. The most important thing now is how do we continue with the programs that is already lined up for the party.
When you say it's in the past, because we see what's happening in your party at the national level, when you say it's in the past, are you saying that every member of the PDP in Zamfara State are working for your candidacy?
I can comfortably tell you that we're very, very united as a party. And like I said, the most important thing now is how do we go about winning the election come 2023 in February by the grace of God.
Right, you'll be running against an incumbent governor who was also a member of the PDP before he defected to the APC, Governor Matawale. What are your chances against him?
The chances are very, very bright for PDP in Zamfara. We are coming with a lot of innovations, and the most important thing now is we're on a rescue mission. It will interest you to know that Zamfara today, we're facing so many crises in terms of leadership, in terms of even the economy, and most importantly, security. Security is our priority. We need to secure the state for us to be able to move forward, because without security, basically nothing can be done. So it is something that we are on a mission, and by the grace of God, we'll become victorious in March 2023. I don't see Matawale as a very strong competition, even though he's the governor. But I can comfortably tell you that PDP will take over Zamfara by the grace of God.
Reinstated PDP governorship candidate in Zamfara State, Dauda Lawal, thank you for talking to us.
You're welcome. My pleasure.